All right, so we're diving deep today, folks, and I mean deep. We're going right into the heart of the Kitáb-i-Íqán to see what Bahá'u'lláh had to say about, really understanding things, like really getting it.
Yeah, like not just surface level stuff.
Right, like how do we connect with, I guess you could say the divine, or like a higher power, whatever that means for you.
Exactly, and what's so cool about the Kitáb-i-Íqán is it doesn't just tell you to be better, it actually gives you like tools to like actually transform yourself spiritually.
Okay, I love that. Tools. I'm all about practical stuff. And speaking of practical, the book talks a lot about this idea of detachment. Like you can't really understand something until you let go of
all the other stuff.
Yeah, all the stuff we cling to. And it actually says straight up, until a man ceases to regard the world and all that is therein as one with God, he will never be worthy to know him.
Whoa.
Right. So I got to ask myself, what am I holding on to so tight that I can't see straight? And what about you listening? Anything clouding your view?
Man, that is a powerful question. And I think the Kitáb-i-Íqán kind of answers it too. It doesn't say we gotta like ditch our jobs and live in a cave, No. It's about shifting how we see things. Like imagine a craftsman, right? Laser focused on making something beautiful. They're in the world, working with their hands, but their mind is on the creation, not all the distractions. That's detachment, being in the world but not consumed by it.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, along with this whole clarity thing, the Kitáb-i-Íqán talks about purifying our souls too.
Yeah, like a spiritual spring cleaning.
Exactly. But instead of, cleaning out the closet, it's like cleaning out all the junk in our minds.
Yeah.
The worries, the anxieties, the stuff that weighs us down.
And the Kitáb-i-Íqán actually gives us a plan for this.
Oh, does it?
It does. There's this part that says, cleave unto that which shall benefit thee. Purge thy heart from malice and strife. So it's not just about getting our rid of bad stuff, but also adding in the good stuff, like kindness, compassion, actually wanting to help people.
Right, so it's a two-way street. Letting go of the bad A and D, inviting in the good.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've gotten rid of the distractions, we're cleaning up our souls, and now the Kitáb-i-Íqán throws this really powerful idea at us. Trust. Like completely relying on a higher power. And there's this beautiful line that says, whoso hath recognized the dayspring of divine guidance and entered his holy court hath already attained unto all good.
Wow.
It's like saying if you surrender to something bigger than yourself, you've already won. You've got access to like infinite potential.
I love that. And it's not blind faith either. The Kitáb-i-Íqán encourages us to really investigate the truth for ourselves.
Really think about it.
Yeah, to understand the divine principles at play and then to trust in the wisdom that comes from living in accordance with them. It's a choice, a conscious choice to rely on something bigger than our own limited understanding.
Now there's this other passage that really got me thinking. Take heed lest the world beguile you as that beguiled the people before you. It almost sounds like it's saying, don't just listen to everyone else's opinions about divine truth.
Right.
But isn't asking for advice from others a good thing? Don't we learn from each other on our spiritual journeys?
Oh, absolutely, we do. But the Kitáb-i-Íqán is all about discernment. It's saying, look, there are a lot of voices out there, each with their own agenda.
Yeah.
So we got to develop our own inner compass to be able to separate human bias from, real wisdom and to ask ourselves, whose voice am I really listening to? Like, does this align with the divine principles I've learned?
It's like, don't just follow the crowd. Think for yourself.
Exactly.
Which is so important today, right? I mean, we're bombarded with information all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, I gotta say, when the Kitáb-i-Íqán talks about the treasure at the end of this spiritual journey, it gets me excited. Divine knowledge, eternal life, closeness to a higher power.
Yeah.
These are huge e-concepts.
They are, and they're incredibly profound.
Like, what does it all actually mean? Can you give some insight into how the book describes these rewards?
Sure, and it's not just like vague promises, The Kitáb-i-Íqán gives us a glimpse into what these rewards might actually feel like. So divine knowledge, it's not just about like memorizing facts.
Yeah.
It's about your soul waking up.
Right.
It's about understanding how everything's connected and being able to see the world through a lens of divine wisdom. And eternal life, it's not about living forever in this body.
Right.
It's about breaking free from our ego and connecting with the source of all being. And then closeness to a higher power, that's about feeling true joy and purpose and this unshakable sense of knowing you're walking the right path.
Man, that's powerful stuff. Just thinking about the possibilities that open up when we commit to this journey of spiritual growth. It's incredible. So we've talked about the steps that Kitáb-i-Íqán lays out. detaching from distractions, purifying our souls, learning to trust, and finding the truth amidst all the noise. But this whole deep dive has got me wondering something else. If we're supposed to detach from all the worldly stuff, what do we attach ourselves to? Like, what good things fill that space?
Ooh, that's a great question to think about. You know, the Kitáb-i-Íqán is pointing towards a total transformation. It's not just about what we let go of, but what we choose to embrace instead.
Yeah.
Maybe we become devoted to serving others or seeking knowledge or filling our hearts with love and compassion. The possibilities are endless, really.
They really are.